Hey, good morning, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. So I'm doing quick swap, and I'll probably do a couple more analysis on some assets out there. So yeah, this nice little trend line. We was in a downward trajectory, okay, and we had some touches to look like we want to come out, but it wasn't time. So we got pushed all the way down. We finally got a break here, and then we have a classic retest of this trend line. Typically, if you are a trader, if you're aggressive, you could take the breakout. However, if you're conservative, you wait for a retest. The retest is the best method. So you see right in this area right here, we got a retest of this trend line, and then eventually uh, we found a true breakout. So we broke out of this downtrend. All right. So now we're in a correction. Okay. So this is nothing but profit taking. Okay. It's the end of the year. I don't know. Somebody could have came off a big, load. And of course, Quick Swap had some positive news. One of their yield farming products was launched. I think it's called Syrup. So that actually added some more volume in the market. And in fact, this entire candle is a volume type play. So that means something huge, institutional size came in the market to push it up. And then this entire rejection of this wick, that means also there was some heavy, heavy selling pressure. So heavy that the retail investors couldn't even absorb to keep the price up in this area to stabilize it. So you had that. All right. So this is the 4 hour chart. Um, this could be forming what we call a bull flag. We need a little bit more candles to see how it plays out. But we can go ahead and just measure to make to go ahead and get. You know what? I'm not going to use. Yeah, I can use that one. Let me do this. Let's try this. All right. So see the little flag pattern, which is really more like a pennant. Okay. So we got this, and traditionally you just take the flagpole, all right, and you take it and you can set it on top here, and this is the target area of $663 for that, and then you can do the break of the trend line to give you another upside target around $772 with this. And then, of course, you can do the easier way of using your extension tool, and all this stuff is in the members area. I know a lot of people don't take advantage of that, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's there when you're ready. All right. So 658, 769 based off the extension. And then at the top, we're talking about $1,000 to the top one. Okay. These are type of projects right here that cost more. They are the ones that I really look to hold for a long time. So I really don't care about these targets. The targets don't mean anything to me. I really want to see when this can get up into the $5,000, $20,000 range, based off of the low supply that it has. So this just gives me an opportunity to just drip funds into this type of project. So for the most part, people look at the price tag. Oh man, 350. When I revealed it to you guys, it was around 261 ish, somewhere in this area. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I knew that this was gonna just break out right today. I mean, well, yesterday. I didn't know that. Some people could have took profit, but like I said, you got to know your plan. So my plan for this one is I have a range. I'm looking for, like I said, between the 25,000, $30,000 range. It doesn't have to get there. Uh, but that's I'm just looking at the fundamentals based off of the tokenomics and with yield farming and everything. Now, could the governments come in and implement some type of uh, policies and procedures that could impact some of these yield farming products? Yeah, that's something I have to you know take into consideration. So with that being said, you wouldn't catch me. Also, I won't probably just drop $30,000 on this project either. Okay, um, I would prefer to drip a little bit, and I spend a couple of $100 here and there on it. In fact, I only got 5 of these quicks, so I add a little bit more. But other than that, for whatever reason, if it doesn't work out like I think, I mean, I'm okay with taking that hit on off of 5 or maybe 10 of these. So I always like to have a I don't want to call it a plan B. You just got an alternative scenario. So I told you guys before, when you think about this bull run, I always told you I don't feel that this bull run is not going to be the same as the ones in the past. You're going to have a lot of shakeouts because there's too many crypto projects that are on the derivative platforms. And remember, someone has to get paid when the price drops. Somebody has to get paid when the price rises. So the game is not going to be played, or it's not going to move like you think it should move. Um, so you have to keep that in mind. Also, keep in mind that first quarter of 2022 is probably when we'll start seeing a lot of activity pick up. Um, you may have maybe 1 or 2 more shakeouts before it really moves. But the vast majority of the people who are in crypto that got in between maybe Novemberish to now, they're not going to make it. Okay. And here's the reason why here's the thing. They when I say they're not going to make it, that's just part of the cycle. Some of these people come from different backgrounds, and a lot of people already enter the crypto market with I'm not gonna call it bad intentions, but misinformed. They're misinformed. So they're looking for the get rich. They're looking for things that's just gonna give them a come up. And I've learned that when building wealth, that come up stuff, you can't live by that. You're gonna get opportunities. If you stay in the investment game, you're going to get opportunities. It's almost a promise unless you die before your opportunity come. But if you stay in the investment game, eventually you will strike off one project, one investment, one stock. Something will go. All right. Like if you think about it, you think about an NBA player, for the most part, and I could be wrong. If an NBA player has at least was at least a starter, all right, or at least in a rotation in the NBA, and they played at minimum at least 2 years. I don't think, I could be wrong. I don't think there's an NBA player who at least got in, played significant time, never scored one bucket. Like they got 0 points. And as great as Dennis Rodman was as a defender, he at least had a few buckets, right? So you got to think about that as an investor. Think about the buckets as being the jackpot. You just really need one, right? You can play the game, and things may not be going as well or whatnot, or some things are just going well. Right? So investing has gone well for me, but I've also had multiple jackpots through the process. In the stock market, I hit the jackpot with MJNA before I got out of it, but I hit it. I got in at 3 cent, sold around 26 cent, and it went to 27 cent. So that was a jackpot for that. Nvidia, another one, $19 to well over almost 500 something dollars. AMD was another one, $2.37, went all the way up to 100 something dollars. And of course, in crypto, Tailcoin, Cardano, was all, so all out of those, right? But I also have taken L's in my life too. But the more you stay in this, you give yourself a chance. You think about the music artist. You think about the person who is now looking to do acting and stuff. You got somebody right now who's busting in behind and just getting small roles, and just you know um, supporting roles, nothing big, but they're building their resume, and all they need is one, and that one can open up the doors to many things. So you got to look at it like that. So when I say the vast majority of them fail, they're not coming in here to actually become a true investor. They're coming in because they're opportunists. Opportunities don't last long. Here's the reason why. Because soon as distress shows up, they're out. And they'll never come back. Um, I've seen people who relinquished their position because things didn't go like they thought, and they never return. And they really will tell the story that the markets burned them. But if someone who knew better and looked at the trajectory, they were like, no, the markets didn't burn you. Once again, you just didn't understand the assignment. You got out. You didn't know. Now, does that mean that when your account is going down, you're supposed to just hold on to a falling knife or try to catch a falling knife? No, you can have rules in place. And maybe I go over there a little bit more. For instance, you may say, hey, if my position drops more than 20%, I'm going to automatically tether up or sell out the position, and I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait and see if I can get back in a lower level and buy more. You could do that if you want to. So it's different strategies that you can use. So what I do, some people may not be comfortable with doing. So I use different strategies. Some things I just don't touch. I don't care what it's doing. But I trade forex and I trade options as well too. So I also try to make income through my trading. And the technical analysis that I teach you in there, I made it as simple as possible. A lot of those techniques, the same thing I use in the trading in forex or options. So a lot of people want to learn about so-called trading and everything, but it's really just understanding technical analysis and having a rules-based system. Like, hey, if it, like, I'll give you an example. Some people, so let's look at this right here. Let's put up let's do yeah, let's do the moving average, and we're gonna do bar replay. All right, so since it's a new asset, it don't have many bars on here. Maybe if we change to a 1 hour, okay, we get a little bit more. All right, so the moving average gives us what? Um, all right, you got the red, you got the yellow. So the red is the 20, the yellow is the 50, and the green is the 200. So it's the last 200 candles, the last 50 candles, the last 50 candles, the last 20 candles, and it gives you an average. All right. So that's what I call moving averages. So when you see prices below all the moving averages, that's a sign of bearishness. Okay. But what people don't realize too is that you want to do most of your buying when price is either crunched inside of the moving averages or below. Okay, so we don't want to do no buying up here. Okay, we want to do anything, but anything we could be loading into this area. Okay, now you see these dips, so you're probably wondering like, man, I'm missing out. Not really. I mean, think about it. You're here. If you was right here on the chart, you're at $89. Okay, down here it gets down to 85. Okay, you get a $4 discount. But if anybody who's buying within this range, Okay, remember, we're not buying here. Why? Because it's outside of what? The Bollinger. I mean, not the Bollinger, but the moving average. All right, prices back in here. We could be buying. Okay, what are we doing now? We could be buying because it's giving us that. So in a constricted state, or what they call a narrow state, you want to buy in narrow states and you want to sell in what? Expansion states. So play it. Okay. All right, boom. What happened? Look at this. This came out. What do we want to do? We want to sell in what? Expansion state. Because why? The further you are from the moving averages, the more price wants to come back. It doesn't like to be away from the moving averages for long. And you see how price is trying to fight to get back here. Eventually, this moving average is going to move up here and then eventually touch it again. So whenever a institutional investor who knows what they're doing see this, they are worried and they are what? Securing profit. This is too far away from the moving average. The price cannot survive that long. Now, you can go in and you could probably use the same thing with what? The Bollinger. And what do you notice? Price is out of the water. It needs to get back. So the fish came out of the water. It cannot survive long and it has to come back. And look at this beauty of it coming back. So eventually, when this red median moves up, we probably will get price back in this area and we'll touch it and we can move and maybe get to the upside. So once again, the Bollinger could be used. Okay, what do? You're buying in the what? Narrow state. Narrow, narrow, narrow. Look right here. What happened? Price is out. Should you be buying? No. Who's buying here? The retailers on Facebook. Everybody. Oh, it's moving. Let me jump in. Let me get it. Let me get it. And then look what happens. No, 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 no. We're here. Price is in here. We're good. Okay. What are you doing now? It's in here. It's still in here. Okay. Now this is open up. Now I wouldn't at this level. Okay, I would prefer here, but at least it's back in the water. So you can have a rule. Man, I'm only buying an asset if it's inside the Bollinger or below it. If it comes out, like right here, it came out, then it came back into the water, came out again. And if you would have bought at these opportunities right here, look how massive you would be up. So it's rules. Now with rules comes the nemesis, your emotions. Our emotions rule us. And when I said a lot of people are not going to make it, they're not going to make it because they really truly don't have a plan. They haven't established a plan. They haven't sat down. And so therefore their emotions will rule. And then what's going to happen? They're going to go back and they're going to remember what happened here. All right? What happened here. So what did they did? When it did this, when it got back to this area, what did they do? They got out. And then it did this, and then they what? They panicked. So they jumped back in, and then it did this. That frustrates new people. And then they eventually say, I quit. I'm done. I hate this game. Another wrong thing that a lot of people do, they keep checking their accounts every day. No. Yes, you could be an investor and you can do a lot of reading and research and other things, but you need to find another hobby. You need to find something. I mean, if you want to chart, you can chart some stuff and you can just get a feel for things. But checking your account, a lot of times I don't know if anything really moved until one of y'all maybe say it in the chat, and I go check. I'm like, oh, okay, it's doing good. What to do? And I keep moving. So that's one thing. Stop checking your account every single day. If you're checking your account every single day, you need to become a trader. Now, could I train you to be a trader? Yes, but I didn't build my wealth trading. I built my wealth invested. So I don't really take pride in trading like that. I can trade. I think I'm one of the best. I could be one of the best traders to walk this planet. But also there's certain parts of my personality I don't really care about it like that. But there's plenty of opportunities for you to learn it. You got Larry at your disposal, and once he start back up his classes, some people take kids. All right, you got plenty of resources online through YouTube where you can learn day trading tactics or whatnot. Um, you got plenty of people that if you want to pay, you do it. The Profit Room is good. All right, you check out Ernest and them. They do a good job teaching. It's a little expensive, but you check them out to learn how to do options, things like that. Now, if you want to learn everything for free, yeah, YouTube has enough. And what I do is I could post some things. Matter of fact, you can look up. His name is depends on what you want to do. And a lot of times, it don't even matter what market it is. Okay, it's let me see. His name is Steven. So it's the trading channel. There it is, trading channel. All right, this is Steven. It's pretty good. Um, subscribe. Subscribe. He got a lot of videos. He got one right here. The only technical analysis video you will ever need. It's a beginner and to advanced. Okay, you can check those out. All right, but you can go to his channel. And he have everything uh, that you need, and he's a great teacher. He does a great job. So of course he normally he trades forex mainly, okay. But for the most part, you still can use some of the techniques if you want to learn about stocks or crypto as well too, and using the technicals. And then you have Oliver, okay, Oliver Valez. He is one of my top idols in trading. I like his style. He's taught me a lot, okay, especially with the single bar elimination or the engulfing elephant bar. Everybody has a different terminology, but I'll show you that what it is. Okay, um, let's go on a lower time frame. He likes to trade on the 2 minute chart because he's a true day trader. But I'm gonna use this 5 minute chart, and I'm gonna show you something. So if I came in the market today, I immediately go ahead and draw my resistance right here at this candle, and then I will draw my support. And this is how I'm going to play this. If it breaks below, I'm gonna put my stop loss above here. I'm gonna take it short. If it breaks above here, all right, I'm gonna take the long and I'm gonna put my stop loss below. So let's see what the next candle does. I prayed it too fast. My bad. I'm gonna rewind this back. Okay. Let's do one at a time. Okay. Okay, so it was this one, right? So remember, if it breaks below here, we're going short. And also, you gotta look at market structure too. So I mean, you don't just jump in. Technically, I wouldn't really go short because I don't like the distance, but I really want to go long on this if I saw this formation. So here we go. What are we doing? Nothing. Why? Nothing broke here. Nothing broke there. Nothing. Be patient. Sit and wait. It's easy, easy tactic. What are we doing? Nothing. Whoa, what happened? It broke. Okay. Now, would you be in a little bit of drawdown? That's fine. Yeah, but we good. Where is the stop loss going? All right. It's going below. So we're great. We're going to just go ahead. SL. Stop loss. All right. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and set targets. This is market structure. So we go right up in there if we need to. All right. All right. All right. We're getting close. We're in the trade. You use back right here to break even. And then now you second guess yourself. Nah, stay in your plan. It's a plan. Don't jump at it. Don't become a coward. You gotta stay in that thing. Now you second guess yourself. I don't know. It got close. I don't know. Target's hit. We're done. We're out. You had a plan. You had a target. You had an entry. You had a reason why you was getting in, and you had a reason why you wasn't gonna get in. You got your stop loss. It's on autopilot. You're out. Maybe with your husband, your wife, your kids. Maybe you going to the post office. Who cares? You submitted everything. You're done. You come back and you see your stuff hit. You're good to go. You're done for the day. Okay. You know, this is crypto, so it's a little different. So I can't even really truly measure um, how many pips that would have been as far as the forex market and whatnot. But if this was a contract on a futures market, this would have been a pretty decent amount of money being made. You would have entered in around $99 some change, and you got out around 105. That's a decent game, especially if you're using leverage or whatnot. So go ahead and cancel that out. But yeah, okay. So even here, look what you see. What do you see? You got a red candle. I would have what? Resistance. You know what I'm saying? And then support. Now watch this. What if you came in the market, what you would have had to do is this. You have to know the location of having a what? A bar elimination. All right. This drop below this red. Do that mean we go short? No. Here's the reason why. If you look left, you're too much close to structure. Okay. You too close to structure. So you gotta understand what the structure is also when you look left. This is shaping up like a flag pattern. So for me, I wouldn't be looking for shorting opportunities. I'd be looking for longing opportunities to go long. Also, you already see right here, you got a what? Head, left shoulder, right shoulder. This is an inverted head and shoulders. This thing is going up. Okay. So you see already how we're breaking, we're going up. All right. So if I really need to go and check on the futures market, this is a trade I would take. I would be in this right now. And I can go ahead and get the what? Target. All right. This is where we headed to. Oh, shoot, it might do it before we even get off this video. But this is where we headed to. And boom, we would have took it. So how would I have played this trade out? If I want to be aggressive, I could have took the what? The breakout. But where's the breakout? This is the neck. This is a zone right here. All right. See this area right here? We got the what? We got a break, but then we got a what? Retest. I could have entered right here, and then I would have had a little bit more drawdown than normal. But remember, these are zones, not defined area. So I could enter here or add onto your position here, but this is the zone and a pullback. Okay, you see how this rejection, this candle, all it is trying to retest this area right here before it resumes up. See how it's coming back down. See how it's coming back. All right, it's coming back in this area. All right, and remember, it's a zone, so this is what a retest. So your conservative traders now, they're in. You're aggressive, they took it on the breakout. Now they're in drawdown, but now your conservative traders, they're entering the market and they're going to be buying now, and they're going to take the trade, the rest of it to the upside. Okay, so you see how it's fighting, it's coming back and forth. Now the Bulls and the Bears are trading. Okay, they're going back and forth. Okay, hopefully the Bulls win to take them up, and not the Bears. Okay, so but I hope this video helps. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this. See how it's going strong for you guys. But anyway, a lot of videos like this, and I'm really going to hone in on understanding what a contrarian investor really is. So we get more heavy into contrarian education. I also got a workbook for you guys that'll be coming soon too to help you with self sabotage and overcoming that mental barrier. So I hope you all have the rest of a blessed day. Stay safe out there. Make sure you masking up um, and doing what you need to stay healthy. All right, y'all have a great one. May the horse be with you.